Welcome back to the show, everyone. Do you love to dance? I do. I don't do it enough, but I might start on Friday nights with TGIF. Here to tell us all about the club, we welcome Ray Baggio and Dave Whittington to the show. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Dave Whittington is our music director and has been doing an amazing job at getting the bands for the club.
Okay.
And just real quickly, TGIF has been, is the longest running dance club in the village. We have had a dance, with a few exceptions, every Friday for 24 years.
24 years.
We're at Clubhouse 2 every Friday. So, yeah.
So there's a club membership involved?
No membership.
Just show up.
Just show up, everybody's guests. We usually end up with about 130, 150 people every Friday.
Who's playing? Is there a band? Who's playing the music?
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, we have a live band every Friday. I
Okay.
have about 9 different bands that circulate
Just
through
kind of rotate
through the group.
Yeah.
So this Friday we have Doug Houston, who's been playing for us for several years, and so he'll be our Valentine's Day. And then the next Friday we have a group called Old Spice that has been playing with us for several years. Then we have a new band at the end of the month called Buckshot, which is a band that I got through the lead singer from Band X. And so they are a rockabilly band.
Oh my gosh, what does that mean?
That means 50s, 60s stuff, Elvis, Eddie Cochran, Jerry Lee Lewis, that type of stuff. It's for our age group, it was the music we listened to in high school.
Okay.
So that should draw a pretty good interest in it, because he does a lot of Elvis stuff, and we've got several big fans of Elvis that will, and he has a group that actually has kind of a following that show up at his different places, and they come in 50s attire.
Oh, they do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
So we're gonna, when we publicize it, it's gonna be 50s attire optional. So if you want to dress like you did in high school, join us.
Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully people kept some of their clothes.
And the fun thing about this band is, I don't know if a lot of people remember, but in the 80s there was a revival of rockabilly. And they play a lot of the music from that time too, which is one of the more popular bands was the Stray Cats.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's, it should be fun. I mean, a lot of good dancers showing up.
Well, you're a good dancer.
I'm okay.
Right?
Yes.
Do you give any lessons on Friday nights?
Actually, this Friday.
Doug Houston teaches line dancing.
Oh,
And he comes in a half an hour early, like at 3:30 we open the doors, and he teaches line dancing up till 4 o'clock, and it's free. You pay, we charge $5 at the door to get in. You get a raffle ticket, and you can win a bottle of wine that we give away at the break at 5 o'clock. And so you can get free line dancing and possibly win a bottle of wine.
Well, I mean, doesn't sound much more fun than that.
And a live band.
And a live band.
Yeah.
And a live band, and we have a bar.
You've got it all.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with TGIF.
You start at 4, go to 6, and then after 6, you go find someplace else to continue dancing.
Yeah.
I love all the activity. It keeps you young, right?
It does.
And dancing it burns a lot of calories.
It does.
Yeah.
TGIF was actually started by some people that came into the village, and they were still in their 50s. So they were still working. But they wanted to have a place to go to that was like going to like a bar for happy hour. And so that's how that club got kicked off. And so every Friday they would get together, and they started small and they got huge. So, yeah.
How many people come to the events?
Usually we have, I would say, between 130, 150. We've had as many as 200.
Where is it held at? Clubhouse 2.
Clubhouse 2, yeah.
Okay, so it can accommodate a large crowd.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Goodness. So, Dave, tell us about the great bands. How have you been booking them?
Well, some of the bands have been playing for TGIF for several years, so I just kept them in the loop. And then the other bands, I get people recommend them to me, so usually I will go out and see them play somewhere else. So
okay.
actually, some of the board will go with me. We'll go check them out and see if we like them. If we like them, then I'll approach them and say, hey, you want to play at TGIF in Laguna Woods? And I have not had anyone say no, because they like playing at Laguna Woods because we get out on the dance floor immediately.
Oh,
First
okay.
song,
So
the
there's
dance floor is full.
There's no easing
Yeah, it's not like going
kinda
to a
waiting
club where
around.
everybody waits till the whole first set's done, and then somebody finally kind of sneaks out there. We're
Like
out
a
there.
wedding.
Yeah,
Right.
we're out there. We don't care. As you get older, your inhibitions go away. If you can't dance, you don't care.
That's fantastic. I love it. That's good. Okay, well, what else do you have lined up for the rest of the year?
Well, I've got bands booked all the way through the end of the year, or actually through July, and then I'll start booking them again. So I've got some new bands. I try to book. I've had 3 new bands already, and I'll probably bring them back. I had the Castle Jam Band, which is a local group that lives in the village. And then I had a group called the Honeybees,
Okay.
which is, we just had them play a couple of weeks ago, and they're a very nice band, and I'm going to bring them back. And then I'll have Buckshot, and I think I'll get a good response from them, and I'll try to book them again. But I kind of rotate them back through, like Band X will play at least 3 more times towards the end of the year, and all the other ones. So I just kind of roll them through and try to keep I don't, once I get bands that people say, yeah, they're good, I try to repeat them
Right.
and spread them out and try to keep kind of like, we have Robert Fields. He plays some of the stuff from even prior to the rock era, and people like him. He's really popular. And then I move like Band X, which is a cover band, and Rock of Ages, which is another cover band. So I try to keep everybody, and then I have Grand Junction, which is a country western band. So I try to appease everybody that comes in there, at least, try to switch it up so we don't have the same cover band
Right,
all the way through the whole.
Sounds
mean,
like,
his
sounds
job
like you're
is-
really well-rounded.
Yeah. I mean, imagine that you have to figure out a band for every Friday.
No, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So, because they do all the work, you guys need to go have all the fun. Join TGIF at their next Dance Friday, well, Valentine's Day. This Friday,
And it'll be decorated.
February 12th. All right. Ray Day, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us today. We'll be right back with a preview of Friday's movie. Stay with us.